Good evening, good evening. Oh boy, that doesn't sound right. Hello, how's everybody doing? Hope doing well. Maybe it's my headphones. That sounds a little bit better. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's gonna be a chill stream for me. Let's see if we can get my audio working like I want it. Haha. All right. Well, it is going to be... Oh, hey! I think my chat alerts might be working again. Let's see. Are they? Hello? Yes, they are. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, chill evening for me. Why? Because I'm tired again. That's why. All right. Well, I think last time we left off, we were... Let's see. Oh, hello. I got kicked out there. We were collecting storm leather. Sorry. Well, yes, storm hide to convert into storm leather. And we were working on getting more armor. That's what the main goal was. Now. Oh, that's right. Okay, so we have the storm leather for the helm, but not the essence of the void. We were going to need to go at night, so glad I didn't just sleep right now. And we will collect some of that. Now, what do we need for pants? That's the mithril greaves. Okay, just essence again, and more storm leather. So it sounds like we need to go to the winter area. Let's check out if there's anything interesting over here. Oh, mana totems. This is new. So this is the mod that we are working with. It's the endgame and QOL mod that has some of these additional armor sets, additional weapons. They have a warden challenge now. I don't know what that does. So that's brand new. We are not ready for that yet. We've got, let's see, I think all the portals are on pause. So from what I can tell, update 3 messed up a lot of mods that used the teleporting features, or at least jumping from different worlds. Broke a lot of them and still have not fixed it. So the Shard of the Frozen Summit took us to the Frozen Summit before, where we could mine for mithril and then fight the frost dragon, ice dragon. So potentially now, all right, I don't know if this is on anybody else's screen, but I feel like my HUD is super large. I don't know if I changed that or not. It just feels like this is bigger than it used to be. Maybe it's not, but it's throwing me off guard. So yes, we have right click on an ancient portal to open it up. So maybe it just allows us to bring in an ice dragon. But these daggers and the mana totems are definitely new. Okay. So Stormhide we can get from the T-Rex. No, not the T-Rex. It was that weird dragon that we found that last game. That's right. Okay. Part of me wants to know recommended adamantite. Break it to unleash the warden's weakest sentinels. Part of me is a little scared to do something like that. Let's get our armor first and then we'll get into that, I think. So we don't need to listen to the same music again. It's almost over. I am trying out some new background music. Hopefully it's enjoyable. If it gets annoying or too loud, let me know. Let's see. I just gotta make sure my chat actually stays up. There we go. If I go away. Oh, this didn't happen before, so that's interesting. So I got a new plugin for OBS that allows me to have YouTube and Twitch's chats combined. Now, I'll have a side note to that. So, OBS. I have the plugin up. Yes, super nice. So it combines the chats if I end up getting anybody on YouTube. It also will combine, let's see. Yeah, so combine chats and then what am I losing? Anyway, it's a separate plugin and I can multi-stream. That's the two big things. But when I leave multi-stream or leave OBS and go back to the game, I lose. No, I don't. Okay, the chat's still up. I lost the chat before. I'm not sure why. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. All right. We have the dungeon down here that we also want to work on. Oh, I didn't make it. I want to make sure. Let me get rid of the torch here. I want to get this light brighter because it is super, super dark in here. You can't see what I want to see. And I think it's a great concept. The execution is just not there yet. So I want to see if maybe we just need, like, I think back here I've got a mushroom. So we might need to just get one of the large crystals instead. Which this is one of the smaller crystals. Medium crystal. We may need to bring that down because the purple crystals here give off great light, like awesome light. So I don't know why these are not giving off as much. So either that or we just need to add more. So more could be a possibility. We also need to fix the doorway since we changed to the 3x3 door, and or we need to go back to the 2x2 door, which I think is in the other room here. Let's see. So that may be some help I need because where'd the doors go? Once upon a time I had doors in here. I don't see them. They may be upstairs. So if we like these doors, we can keep them. It just, this whole area has to expand out. It's just way too dark. So, for assistance with the darkness, let's put a torch or two down just so we can kind of see what we're working with. It's still too boxy. This area is better, but this whole area is needs major work. So if we, I just don't know what to start with. We've got this whole area that's got to get worked on. And this area is acceptable-ish, but definitely needs more work. We probably should also bring the end game, or make an area for the end game workbench. Let's see. So yeah, this has kind of been my problem today. Anxiety has been high for some reason. I say some reason. I have an idea of why anxiety has probably been high, but we missed night, didn't we? All right, so we have armor, we have decorating. I think we should probably start with armor. I think that just means we have to go grind resources, and I just don't know if I'm ready to go grind resources. I don't know why we have those off. Let's put them back on. Yeah, just need to go grind resources. All right, food. Let's see about food. The perpetual hunt for leather. Yeah, so I have two topics. So we were talking about OBS there for a second. Twitch today, if you didn't know, announced that it is no longer going to be enforced to have your chats separate between the different streaming platforms on your stream. So before, they did not allow Twitch and YouTube and Kick all to be in one stream. At least they were allowed to, they were going to be able to enforce the rule, but they didn't. Only if it got reported by somebody else did they go and give consequences to people who did it. Oh, background music needs to be turned up a little. Okay. I was afraid it was going to be too loud, so I turned it way down. Okay. Let's see. All right. Any better? Well, the background music... Here's the thing, Colonel Corn. Oh, yes, I hear nothing. So do you hear nothing, or is it better now? Sounds nice. Wonderful. I was hoping for... This one's a little spooky. Okay, yeah, just music. That's all it is. It's just background stuff. OBS, Twitch. Yes. So, before, if it didn't get reported, they didn't do anything. But if somebody reported you, then they tried to enforce the rule. I guess enough of the bigger streamers got upset, and Twitch has now come back and said, no, we are not going to enforce this policy anymore. So, good news. Most people didn't pay attention to the rule anyway. Half the people didn't even know about the rule. But, you know, I just figured out how to multi-stream today after trying the last 2 streams. So, that is that. Now, these guys, we were talking about leather. These guys provide us leather. Update 3 for Hightail did provide us taming, but it did not provide us breeding. I have a mod that's supposed to let us breed, which is why all of these lovely creatures are named. But, let's see. If I go over here and I try to feed them, I have F to interact. This guy will interact, they'll follow, but they won't breed. So what I'm afraid of is that the breeding mechanism is a different food for these guys. So let's go back to my handy dandy notebook. And only other thing is that the mod does not natively have these guys available to breed. And that's my second fear. So I want to have that on because then I don't have to fight so hard. See, press F to tame. These guys are already tamed. So I don't think that's necessary. Are these guys tamed? Nope. I really think this mod, I love the concept of this mod. I think it's high tame. It just never seems to work right. So my dream was to farm these guys and never have to get heavy leather by perusing the world again, but alas, my dreams have been broken. Sorry, that was a little depressing. Let's see. Let's go do something that's a little more fun. We need some food. Otherwise, we will die if we go try to fight some dinosaurs. So, we have water. And I got rid of my infinite water. But I think we're going to find it and put it back again. This is the 2x2. This is the 3x3. So we are in need of hardwood beams and a wooden bucket. I think I have a bucket in here, don't I? No? Wooden bucket, wooden bucket. Okay, maybe not. Let's go check out of here if we have a wooden bucket. I did see this mod also has a kitchen sink. So maybe we make the kitchen sink instead. So that way we're not pretending that this is a kitchen sink, because it's not. So let's break that. Then we can use that downstairs in the basement. And let's make the kitchen sink. That's great. Love it. Hopefully it's cute. Let's see what happens here. Everything in the kitchen sink. Yep. Everything in the kitchen sink. Alright. I feel like I am low on everything. I don't have repair kits. Let's make 10 of those. Alright. We'll put those in the backpack. Hey, look! This ended up in the backpack. Or didn't go in the backpack, actually. Okay. But I do need one of those to fix my axe. Hatchet, I guess, not axe, but okay. That has now been fixed. Let's place the kitchen sink down. Yay! Okay. Apple pie's getting picked up because the kitchen sink needs to be centered. All right. That's actually kind of cute. And then if I put water bucket in, yeah, that's fantastic. I love it. All right, and farmer's workbench, I guess, is gonna go there for now. Okay, so we now can make what food to keep us alive? I refuse to look at the wall when washing dishes. Must look out window. Yeah. I mean, who? Okay, dishes are the worst. Dishes are the worst. I would rather clean a bathroom than do dishes. So if you're gonna have to do dishes, why would you stare at a wall? It needs to at least be something pretty out the window. I wish this was a bigger window. I'm looking forward to hopefully when they get larger connected panes of glass, because then we could actually decorate with those. I need to have something nicer out this window though. Yep. All right, chat, I need ideas. What do we want to see while we're washing dishes out the window? Because our tree's cute. Not so much the light, but something out here would be nice so that way you could be somewhat entertained while you're doing the worst chore in the world. What did I just eat? Oh, no. Wrong button. Okay. Food. So, our pies do really well for us. Spices are made by using vegetables and flowers. The animals, mayhaps. See, here's the thing with the animals. We have the underground dungeon lair. If we put the animals up front, you will hear them underground. And they are quite annoying. So, I'm gonna X-nay the animals A. And say, try again. Is it just the sink in that mod, or are there other decoratives? This mod is the infinite water well mod. So it has water wells and it has kitchen sinks, and that's it. There's not any additional decorative features of that mod. Reason being because their whole goal was just to have infinite water. And I think it was another mod. Either they made the mod or they combined with somebody else that had made the kitchen sink mod and just made it one package instead. The water wells, though, they switched to where you have a 2x2 option and a 3x3. And I did not like the 2x2. It was way too small. It just didn't seem proportionate. So the 3x3 is nice. And then you can use the builder's hammer to change the colors of it so it'll actually fit your theming better, which I thought was pretty cool. As far as mods go, it's very simple, but I think actually packs a pretty large punch. I was going to suggest a fountain. Ooh, Kernel Corn. I like the idea. I like the idea of a fountain. That would be nice. Yeah, we might send a suggestion over their way. Because I think a fountain would be cool. Because there's not, at the moment, there's no other ways to get interesting water until they change how water works. So, what did I need? I needed hardwood beams. Which, okay. Let's get some hardwood beams so that way we can... That is not the builder's workbench. That was not what I was looking for. Do I not have a builder's workbench on me? Okay, well, let's see if this works. So supposedly, if you have a hammer, builder's hammer, in your inventory and hit Q on a hovered over item. Yes! Oh, wait. Well, it'll at least change the color of the block, or like the decorative type of the block. That's cool. Okay, so this is true, which I think is what they're going to expand upon in the future. So using this feature where I've got hardwood planks, I hit Q, and then it gives me a scroll wheel. I think they're going to change it, potentially, to where this is what's going to allow you to change between like stairs and then ladders, and any of your blocks within this category of hardwood could be made just from the planks. And then you're not having to switch between, like, now all of a sudden I have these stairs that I'm never going to use again. Well, I might need to use hardwood planks, so it lets you switch them back into the hardwood planks. I like the concept a lot. I think the execution, I don't think would be very hard, except for how do you deal with having more than 6 slots? You'd have to have, like, you press, instead of pressing and holding Q, which is what I'm doing right now, you'd probably have to have that open the menu and then have what, like, I don't know. I was going to say Q and E again, but Q would close that menu. You'd have to have some sort of hotkey to switch between the various blocks, but I like the scroll wheel option. So, we still need the builder's workbench. Do I have one on my inventory? I must have left it downstairs. So, we'll just make another one. It's not that hard to make. You know, this is another thought too. So, you know how this says use any tree log and any stone log? I have some of these tree logs, like the golden wood that you have to get for the, which workbench? The farmer's workbench. The golden wood was crazy hard to collect, right? That's the one that has like the one tree in zone 4, and you have to find a specific biome in zone 4 to then find like one of that type of tree. And in fact, the first tree I found of one of those, it was only what? 8 blocks, 8 wood blocks. That's all you got. The second time I found a tree, it was like 30, but still, it was crazy hard to get. How do I stop those blocks from being used accidentally if I'm in this builder's workbench or any crafting bench? Like, I want a lockable feature if we're going to be able to take from certain chests. At the same time, I don't want to have like those chests forever away from these workbenches in order for them to not be used. So definitely think that would be a QOL that would be beneficial. I lost track of what I was doing. Okay, builder's workbench. That's what I was doing. We needed hardwood beams. And I think it was 14. Oh, well, I made 20. Didn't mean to do that, but that's what we did. Can I make it now? I still need the wooden bucket. And bucket is in the sink. Can I use a bucket of water? Or, nope, has to be an empty bucket. Okay. Well, We're gonna empty the bucket then, I guess. I think this spot could be filled. Fantastic. And this is the 3x3. And then if I hit Q, yeah. So see, this shows you the different variations. But it doubles up the variations. That's probably a oversight. So let's stick this down here where it used to be. See, the 3x3 is so much better. It's super cute. Same concept as the kitchen sink, but so much personality. And then you can change the color and the texture. Oh, wait. Oh, no, they have different textures. It's like it changed the bottom to a decorative block instead. That's super nice. Oh, that's fun. The dark and creepy one is kind of cool. Yeah, these are great. Does this fit the vibe? I feel like it's too dark. Yeah, it's too dark. Love the concept of it, though. Yeah, we gotta keep the... Gotta keep the redwood. Okay. Could also use a stature in it. Oh, statue. Works in different biomes. What do you mean could use a statue? I'm not sure that I understand what you mean. Oh, the fountain could use a statue in it. And right, yes, this does work in different biomes. Okay, you had commented. I had tried to throw comments in different conversations and I missed the other comment. It's fine. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional, guys. You don't have to question me. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So the ADHD is strong today. We are definitely getting distracted. So we were talking about originally apple pies, I think. Apple or meat pies. We needed spices, which was down to flowers and vegetables. And I really don't want to use... See, this is again where it's like, I want all these flowers for decorative purposes. I can't talk. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't want to use any of these flowers for that. I will go find more flowers if that's what you want, but... Okay. Here's the next question, too. Can you make flowers in the workbench? Because otherwise, we don't have like a variation of sunflowers. You can make sunflowers, right? Yeah, you can make sunflowers. Okay. I did not plant sunflowers before, but it sounds like we need to. The other thing, do I have a... I don't have an eternal option for those either. Okay, so I want to automate as much as I can or make it to where I have renewable resources. So flowers, if I don't have a bone meal option, flowers are going to be tough. So we'll have to find sunflowers. Do I have... I thought I had a sunflower. Are they in here? I do. Okay. So let's go ahead and plant some. We will plant what? Let's just plant all 10. Gave us 20. Okay. And I guess the sunflower is going to be out here. That's what we'll have out the window for the moment, is the sunflowers. And I need to till the ground to do that. Okay. Back we go. So this will give us spices. And then we can determine... I don't want to lose that in there. We can determine from there... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, we'll call that. Let's see if that looks sporadic and pretty enough to... it's probably not going to look that pretty, but it will be effective. Okay. So we got flowers planted. We're going to have... Let's see... Any better food for the moment? Bread doesn't give us enough. And salt. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with some meat skewers for the moment. As a temporary. So we can go get leather. And then we do have some pie on us, so it's not like we're like completely without. Let's put this in the decorating area. Okay. Wood planks go back here. Wait, that's not hardwood. That's redwood. I want... Tavern is going to be redwood. Hardwood. There we go. I desperately want signs. Desperately want signs. I do not like having the different types of chests as the way I can tell what's in what, because I just feel like it looks tacky, but I don't have another option. So. And I still have stuff on me that I don't want. Okay. We had a water bucket. Let's drop off the water in the water bucket. So that way... Why did I climb the door? That was weird. That can go in there. Okay. I really don't want to repair this helmet. So we're going to put it upstairs in storage, I think. Just call it good. Okay. And let's put seashell away. And I've got hardwood again, right? And tutorial book is the book for the magic mod that we have, which we don't need right now. We'll deal with that here in a little while. I don't need either of those. Let's put this in decoration because that's really what it is. And shears we want to keep on us. Okay. We are low on arrows, so let's make some of those before we go out into the world. And let's make some of those. And let's make... There we go. Alright. I think that gets us close enough. Yeah, okay. Alright, it is getting dark, so we can do the multi-purpose, go hunt for void dudes. And then what? Then we go underground. Okay. So there is the Magics and Machines mod. I did end up adding it into this world. I was kind of thinking, instead of having this mushroom drop over here, that we might put a secret entrance that like lifts out of the ground, so that way it feels more magical. I'm kind of leaning towards that because I feel like that mod may be able to do that. It had glue that you could stick things together with. So we are going to test it and see. Force beneath the flames. I want the shadow weave base. That's what I want. All right. Let's see. Let's go through here. And the voidlings are plentiful over here on this side. especially at night, so give him a minute and I think we should be good. Just cannot see in this area. The good thing is, unlike Minecraft, it does not have an issue with you lighting the area and despawning all your creatures, which most of the time I get a little annoyed about. But in this case, if you and I can actually see what we're looking at and where these guys are coming from, the chance of us dying is lower, which is great. Oofda. My game, I feel like, is dropping frames. How are we looking? Oh, we are dropping frames. Well, that's not good. I wonder why. I'm sure it's gonna have to be the multi-streaming issue, but let's see. Is there anything else I can do to make that easier? We'll look in here in a bit. Alright. Challenger number 1. It wasn't that hard of a challenge. Gub glub gub. Why are we oh, we are glub glubbing from that guy. Okay. I'm fine. What? They're not that scary. Why am I glub glubbing? Okay. Oh, I say that and okay. Am I okay? I think I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, we're good. See, I don't need to run. This is also why we need to light this area up though, because I can't see anything. I feel like it's a downfall on my ooh! Nope. Okay. I feel like it's a downfall in my streaming setup. The ring light I have is so bright that it makes it hard for me to see dark scenes in this game right now. Last time I checked, I don't think there was a way for me to turn the brightness up or like the darkness up. Okay, I thought there was a void something here a second ago. Maybe not. Okay. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I'm digging the music. I don't know about you guys. I feel like Hytale has great music, but sometimes I just want something a little bit different. I almost threw jazz on today. But alas, I did not have enough time to go through and get like actually fun jazz music, because jazz can be interesting. Okay, I am not in the mood to fight all of those guys. That is what I have died to the most, is these guys. They're okay. Hey there. Block. Okay. Oh man, I gotta run for a second. Food. I don't have my tome out, do I? Nope. I was dumb. Dum dum dum. Nope. Wrong button. Alright. I mean, I know the dinosaurs hit hard, but yeah, I definitely feel like these guys I've died to way more often. As I go in here to die to them again, but it seems like that is where our void guys are right now, so come on. Come after me. Alright. Are you coming? You are not who I intended to fight, but Alright. Guess we're taking you out. I hate the torch spam that you have to have in this game to light an area up, though. These torches just don't go far enough. Okay. I've got... Now, I didn't just light this whole area up for the light to stop spawning. Like, that's not something that happened in the update, right? I don't think it is. Because I definitely feel like there should have been more of the void guys out here. There usually are. Okay, who's shooting me? Oh, from over there. Okay. Let's see. More glowing lights. Or at least I thought there were. Again. Dude! Okay, well, you're just gonna sit there and do nothing, I guess. What do I need? Like 28 each? I think that was about what we needed, so we won't have to keep doing this much longer. Yeah. Okay. Am I out of torches? I definitely did not make enough torches. Okay. What is that? Okay, that's what I thought. Something here. Purpley colors. At least it's easy to spot them. Oh. With the eyes. As long as you're paying attention for like those green eyes, you can typically find them. I am, like, actually a little worried about this whole, like, light spawning issue, though. So they are, like, most of the time plentiful in this area. Okay, no, there's a guy. May just be luck, then. There we go. Okay, if I go try to fight these guys... Oh, there's a couple of them. Alright. We are at 31. Okay. It's not too bad. So... let's go make a helmet so I actually have one on me. Alright. Oh! I gotta remember to check that. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we are definitely skipping some frames here. Not a fan of it. Right. Nope, this bench. This one here. Helmet. Mithril. You know what? I just realized I spelled mithril wrong. M-I. What's my stream title? Maybe that'll tell me. Yep, spelled it wrong. Let's see if we can fix that. I thought it was M-Y. It is M-I. Mithril. Alright, at least I got the IRL right at the end. Alrighty. This is the part though, I don't know how to switch the one for YouTube. Oh wait, it's over here. There you go. All right. See, this is the thing that's confusing. I can talk. My CPU usage isn't that bad. It's around 8%. But drop frames, it's like 0.2%. These are the parts of streamings that you have to be an expert on, and I am not on the expertise yet. Okay, so we can start picking up sunflowers. Okay. And we'll put them in here for now. Let's see. We've got this stuff. Drop off. And actually put our helmet on. Alright, so now we need how much for the greaves? Oh, we're short on mithril. And a whole lot more essence. Okay. So let's see. Do I just make it? I mean, I can. So let's make all I can. We'll do that first. Which is only 2. 3, maybe? Oh, 4. I had enough for 4. Okay, that's great. I think that actually gets us enough, right? Because I have 2. Yes. Okay. So that's good. So then I guess we do actually have to go use the... Okay. Shard of the Frozen Summit. You need Stormhide. Alright, fine. I wonder what you get, though, from the Warden Challenge. Okay. Well... I'd rather get the armor first. I need to just get the armor first. Alrighty. Voids. It's not gonna be dark anymore. Ooh, hey. Big giant guy, though. Giant guy doesn't need to be wandering. You, sir, are trespassing. Oh, and I glitched right into his face. That's cool. Yeah. Okay, you're not too bad. Yellow petals. Hey, I got 9 essence from that, though. That's great. I'd fight more of those guys. Just dawned on me, too. We were super close to having our memories unlocked to, like, 200. I think we should, maybe take a minecart ride over there. Let's see. Ugh, okay, nope. Nope, 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 nope. The minecarts are just way too choppy right now. Not worth it in my opinion. So I think actually it would be faster if we just go down here, go through the portal. Because we did build a portal area for this. So, let's hop through there. Alright. Doo-doo. Like I said, chill stream today. Scalacagio. Why are all the memories like messed up? That's not weird. Well, I'm literally one memory short. Is that what's happening here? I wonder which mod is messing this up. Because thankfully I'm not unlocked 200, but this is pretty bad. Memories at 400%, right? Yeah, that's not right. Yeah, I'm guessing this is the QOL? I can't, like I said, I can't talk. Oh, I can't even, like, trade at all with you. That's sad. It's a coconut. Alright. Oh, I can trade for storm leather? Oh. Okay. Cool, cool. Alright. Well, until that gets fixed, we shall leave the area. Alright, so we probably should just go fight some dinosaurs. That's this way. Forest beneath the flames. Okay, I was gonna say, you need to die now. I've hit you enough times. Let's see, how many evil house plants are we gonna come across in this area? Bajillion again? Let's see. I have a preference question for you, chat. Are you picky about the flavor of your water? Does water have flavor in general? I happen to be very picky about my water. And my water bottle had been sitting for like a day or two. Can do, yes. Yeah. The water flavor changed in my water bottle. Okay, did we actually die? The dropping frames is actually starting to get really annoying. Okay, is that big guy? Oh, that is big guy. Okay. We're fine. Oh, I just got launched. Okay, block. Where are you stuck? Wait a second, did you just heal? Why are you healing? How are you healing? Okay. This is confusing. You just went full health again. Okay. There is... Oh, grapple. Oh, this is not good. Can I run? Can I run? Can I hide? Can you get me here? You're gonna try. Oh, I'm gonna die from this. This is not a good idea. Okay. I don't think you can get me here. Or just eat something. But he is definitely healing. Yikes, which... This now becomes which mod is the problem. Okay. Well, at least he died. And we got heavy hide. Okay. Adamantite greaves. That's right. Yep. Like, I don't have adamantite greaves. Yeah, I do. I haven't made the other greaves yet. Alright. Where am I getting hit? Oh, it's just a rat. Okay. Anybody else have a jump scare? Because I did. Oh, that is just filled with evil houseplants. Not messing with them. Not doing it. Okay, so it wasn't this area that had the storm hide. It was zone 4 up above with that dragon thing. So, I think we need to go off and see if the dragon's over there. Because that is definitely more time effective than hunting for chitin and the heavy hide. So we'll go back this way. That dragon last time though, like, scared the you know what out of me. This one is not very pleasant to walk across him. Okay. What are you? You're fun. Let's go glide over to you. And is my game gonna crash? Okay. Well, here's creature 200. Ooh. Okay, I gotta go sleep in my bed. This is ridiculous. Okay, well, let's try that again. Did I just not heal up from last time? That might have been what happened. Okay. Go here. Get my stuff. It is not helping, though, that I'm skipping frames as much as I am. Oh, nope, he hit super hard. Holy moly. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep, because I froze. Wow. Yeah, really hard. Okay, I think we're gonna try to link him from far away rather than try to fight him, because, oh, yikes. This is why we have a bow. Or did he just leave? May have just left. Nope. He's right there. Okay. You just can't tell where I am. We'll be fine. Except for I'm gonna use like 50 arrows to kill this guy. Biesosaurus. That's a great name for that dinosaur. That was awful. Okay, I think we're fine. One more. Done. Haha. And I froze. What is this? Void heart? Yeah, void heart. Okay, that's appropriate. No. Okay. We have any dino friends here? Guessing not. There's the other side that had the dino friends. Yeah, we can cruise over the hill, see what we can find. Okay, nothing over the hill. What is that, though? Okay, that's pretty creepy looking. Let's go check it out. Not... What are you? I've not seen this guy before, I don't think. Oh, its AI is all sorts of messed up. Wonder if I need to restart the game. Oh, I expect it to start moving. Alright. At least it has been collected. Just bone fragment. Okay. I'm up here. Like I want rockets. I want to be able to fly. Oh, hello. Took a little damage there. We see any dragon dudes? Not seeing any. I do find it nice, though, to traverse this area and not feel like it's a death zone. You know, we got some happy peppy music. There's a big guy over there, but... Oop, wrong button. Let's see. Okay. Just a grimoire dude. Okay. No dragon yet. I feel like he's gonna be around the corner though. No? Okay. He was right over here last time we spawned. Hence why the whole area is lit up. Okay, so nothing in here. Now, do we traverse and try to find one? Not really sure it's worth it. Because I don't have a teleporter with me right now. Oop. Jump in the water. Okay, well. Yeah, I think we just go back. As much as I don't want to farm the heavy hide, I do believe I was wrong to say it's not worth it. Because that grind is, I think, going to be faster than trying to find dragon dude. Alright, back we go. There's the portal. Hey! What's his face? Well, we need the cinder scraps, so... Might as well collect them. Horsey. Cute cows I want to tame, but want to kill me. Alright. Let's go back to the manor for a second. Well, that wasn't weird. Anybody else hear that dinosaur? Okay. Let's go. Come on. There we go. Go set our... Can I not set my spawn right here? What if I break it? And set it back down. Does that let me set it as my spawn point? Okay. Alright, sunflowers. Alright, so we are about halfway to Essence of the Void. We're gonna have to go get Mithril, though. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Oh, crap. We need storm hide. Just straight up storm hide, not leather. Well, we're gonna have to go collect more anyway, because we've already turned it. Okay. Drop these things off too. Let's see. Alright. Now we can go in search of bears. Let's see, do we have any bears over here? No. Did I even look to see how much hide I have? It's not the hide that's the issue, is it? I've got 51. Yeah, it's not the hide that's the problem. So, chitin. Alright, that we have to go down here for. Come on. This is getting harder and harder to find the hole in the floor, which I guess if it's supposed to be a secret, that's fine. Chitin. It's down the hallway. Wonder, can I, like, float down here? No. Not easily. I have to make it wider. Alright. Now, we have got our flying dudes. Which I will try to kill first. Well, I didn't want to get the poison damage, but here we are. Okay, quite a bit of chitin through here. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm dying. Why am I being stupid? Okay. Is that you? Oh. All right. There we go. Still need to heal up some more, though. Plop that down. Where are we at? Only 8? I feel like we should have gotten more than that, but... Oh, well. There's quite a bit still in here. Go get this stuff. I don't think we get anything from killing her, though. Or did we? Eh, maybe we did. Alright. There's a couple back here. We'll go get them. Ah, how romantic of an area. Surrounded by goop. And poison. And creepy dudes. Oh, hello. Are you poisoned? You must have been poisoned. That was interesting. Alright. Let's... How much did we get from that? 19? So we can get 6 storm hide from that. So that's a positive. We only need 3 for the shards so we can get more mithril. So let's do that. We can get 1, 2, 3. And then from there... Oh, shoot, we needed 5. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go collect some mithril. Repair the axe here real quick. Put that back. And the chip in here. In there. Gross stuff in here. And lastly that. Okay. We go take the shard over to the portal. Left interact. Silvery ore. Okay. Let's go in. Right. There we go. Alright, so we get 20 minutes in here. And we need to find... Portal is still attuning. Okay. What I have found works best is finding an open hole and not digging for it yourself. Because otherwise, you are going to be digging for a long time. Let's see. These big rock or mountain areas, though, are perfect to look for those openings. If I read the changelog, though, they have made it 2 times harder to get mithril ore than before. So I'm not real happy about that. But it is what it is. Come on. Thank you. I don't know if this hemlock is really that important to get, but... I'm not seeing an opening at all, though. Oh, how about we use our glider? That'd be beneficial. Alright. Still no openings? Let's see. Anything down here? Doesn't help the fog being so thick. It's not really what I want. Oh wait, is this an opening or is this just a... This'll count? We'll go with that. Yeah, here we go. These caves are super weird. How they're generated. Not upset by it, but... The mithril will be found on the ceiling, though. Of whatever cave structure you're looking at. Do I attempt to dig? Really? I did this once, and all I did for 20 minutes was just dig. Okay, I'm using my advice. Not gonna, if there's not a tunnel here, I'm not doing it. This is only a tiny little tunnel. Alright. On land, we shall just keep swimming. As Dory would say. The world gen in this area is super cool, though. Just dawned on me, I know Tango Tech is building the giant mountain for Decked Out. I don't know if it's gotta be bigger than this. And this feels ginormous. Like, I can't imagine spending weeks building literally just a mountain. I mean, it's necessary, but... Okay, come on. Give me an opening here. Okay, maybe up there? I mean, these caves usually are fairly big. No, well, maybe not. Well, let's try this. There's gold. I don't really care for gold, though. That is not what I'm here for. Of course, I might end up walking across the frost dragon, too. I'd rather not fight him. Come on. Seriously? I just need to find an opening here. It's just not happening. Okay. Anything here? Oop, still nothing. Alright, I think I'm gonna glide down. Might seem stupid, but might be able to cover more ground here. I'm gonna die. Because once the stamina's... Yep. Okay, well, we did survive. There's just nothing. Am I gonna have to go dig for it? I don't want to. I really, really, really don't want to. There's just not been any cave openings. Hey, look, storm flowers. Okay. There's gotta be some sort of opening here. If there's not in this area, I'm just gonna dig. I think we've wandered far enough that I'm just... I mean, it takes a while to find the mithril in general. No caves. Really? Alright. We're gonna do it. I don't want to. Hopefully this is not a long dig. I feel like I'm gonna waste my durability though, and that's all I'm gonna end up doing. And I guess let's go towards this rock and see. Since I do have... Ooh, I thought we were falling through the world. I'm just gonna dig straight down. And just have, yeah. I'll just rotate towards the glider if we break through. Oh, this is probably a bad idea. I just don't know how far to go. I mean, there's no getting up at this point. I really thought I was gonna be... Oh ho ho! Okay. Glider. Let's give the glider enough space here. Yeah! Okay, awesome. Let's build up to it. Wait, is this iron? Is this iron and not mithril? I'm gonna be a little frustrated if that's the case. Shoot, okay. I just assumed shiny in the ceiling was gonna be mithril. Okay. I got probably 10 minutes here. Oh. I just cannot see anything. And how about we do something to heal ourselves here? So that way if we were to fall off, we don't actually die. Okay. Did I seriously just waste all this time? I'm gonna take a break after that one. Yep. Taking a break. Okay. We'll see y'all in a minute. This is a vibe. It's a vibe. I'm feeling it. All right. We, oh, door's still open. That didn't work. Hang on. All right. Everything's all shaky now. Sorry about that. That was a... Yeah, that's iron. That was a wasted mission. That sucked. That sucks. That you die and that's over. So... I'm not sure that I want to keep doing that anymore. At least for the moment. I'm kind of done with that. Alright. I want to make sure YouTube's updating properly because there you go. Okay. We're still new at this and just trying to figure it all out. It's fun stuff. Okay. We back? We back. Do we want to have fun with this? I think so. So, for sure, I want this to be a bigger moment in here, and I think we're just too cramped. Which means we're going to have to extend further back in order to extend forward more. Either that or we come out oh, these are the wrong blocks. Let me switch this. If we come out further with this, that may help. Well, then I go, do we even have to come out further? A little bit. That's just way too tight right there. I could kind of cut this off though. Toss some of this back in there. And then cut back a little more into the wall a little bit. Because I could do just kind of a... There's no point in going all the way back here though, if you can cut right around this corner. It needs to open up more. It's way too closed off. So at a minimum, let's take this out. And I think that actually helps. Do I need to go wider right away though? Then becomes the question. To give that more of a grand entrance feel, which I think the answer is yes. I think we need it. I just need some temporary light so I can kind of see what's happening a little bit better. What was even that for? I don't even remember what that was for. Okay. Yeah. Cut away a layer here. I mean, at a minimum, that was necessary. Just to see a little bit more. Now it does have to widen at least one. So let's go ahead and smoosh this all over a little bit. That there and that there. And then this has to go at least one over. All right. Let's put... We need a smooth stone. I can steal one of these from over here. And put it up there. So I guess it then becomes how much of this area do we need to see? Because I definitely don't want it to be flat. We need to cut these out. Move them over. Move this over. So we can get that in there. These doors are also taller than the other ones were. And so in order for them to have the statues on top, I'm gonna have to take these out. Or raise them up. It may be a raise them up. Let's see. That's exactly where they were before. Okay, let's try that again. So they would go here. And then this level would have to go up one more. And it couldn't go much further. So this is our max height because that right there is our house. That is the foundation of the house. So it cannot go any higher than that. If this got brought forward more though, thinking we need to have those here. Which then means that we'd have 2 blocks in between that. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking our pillar starts here. Instead of where it was before. Just there. Okay. Make sure I know what I'm doing here. Okay. So first pillar is there. Which means this pillar moves forward one more. And then these walls would then get dug out further. I think our music might have stopped. Let's see. There we go. There's that. Go back to this. Okay. So if that goes there, this guy it's moved out and over one. still would be there. Yeah, I thought that would work. It did not. We'll just do this. Here we go. Except for I did it one too high. One more time. One. Right? Let's do it upside down. I did it upside down. Okay. That should do it, right? Nope, it did not. Still did it wrong. How many times does it take? We're doing it this way. There we go. Figure this out. Okay. That still didn't work. Why is that not working? There. Okay, we'll fix it up top here in a minute. Okay, I think the wideness works. I think. Does it need to come in further then? Because I'm wondering if... No. Definitely needs to be able to see around this area more. Do we... Yeah, we make it to where you can at least walk one behind it. Right. Really am contemplating now bringing this in one. What I don't want though is that to seem awkward if I bring it in one. But I think we have to try. So this here. Makes it kind of tight on both sides, but I like the texture that that gives. We'll try it. And then technically, we do this. Did that bring out too much? I think it did. Okay. This is hard kind of decision to make, and it looks just like a hot mess right now. It's just because we had to change so many pieces of this. Alright, let's put this element back in. Now, does this mean we raise everything up another chunk too? Because originally, this guy was going to go up there. Like so. And I liked the look. Yeah, the crystals had to go up. Okay. I think I'm remembering what we did. Okay. So these would go technically like so. Yep. And then like that. And then I think I had it where the crystals were just right behind. Put the crystals in and make 3 more. Okay. And that does need to go back. At least one over here, too. And those can go away. Oh, too much. Fine. Okay, so we've got those, which we need to extend up further. And the volcanic rock. Put back there. Yeah, if we raise this up, we definitely need to raise everything up. Which meant that I think this level would have been... Is that where it was before? No. I think this gets it. We're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants here. Actually, was that where it was before? I don't actually remember. I think it would have had to have been, because otherwise it would have been caught everywhere else. Well, this level will now come forward. So let's go ahead and bring this level in. See if we can start evening things out. And then this guy. Would go here. Right here. Okay. Alrighty. There's my pillar blocks. And let's open this back up again. Fortunately, to make it match, I'm gonna have to take that section out. Okay. this guy. We got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Where'd it go? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And it's gonna go there. Like around it. Okay. Chat, how do you think that's coming? I mean, I definitely like the aesthetic of it opening up, but I feel like I want that turn to be better. But having it more open like this is definitely a lot more grand. So that is being accomplished. I almost want more visibility of that coming around the corner here. Yeah, that's better. And then we need this just one more over. Or is that where it needs to be? Weirdly, I think that is right. That lines up there. How? Oh, that's how, because I'm missing... Okay, I'm confused. Do I have any of the volcanic blocks over here? Because that would help a lot. Okay, I have a few. Put these back in. They would go there, right? Yep. Okay. There's that. There's that, which we could. Put that in. Okay. I'm not center on that block. Well, no wonder I'm confused. I really didn't come far enough in. Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna like this then. Yeah, I really don't think we're gonna like what happens here. Oops. That feels too cramped. Or is it just so you can't see enough of the ceiling? Which that could be part of it too. Is that this is just way too cramped. We gotta go further back. At a minimum. And then if that's the case, this has got to go out one. Put this guy down, that guy, and ashen soil. Let's keep filling in gaps, because the more gaps we fill in, I think the better this will be. I don't have any more volcanic brick. So, IQ, oops, that's one. remember what this one needs to be, but next one. Okay. So that's now even. We've got... I mean, that is technically all even there. Do we feel like this is too scrunched? Because I do. I think we need to spread it back out again. Let's go here with it. Right, that's the right level. Yep. And then this guy. That guy. We go there. Where'd these guys go? This guy, and oh, I so put that in the wrong spot. Try again. Okay. That's better? Why do I feel like this is off though? So now this puts it at 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's why. Oh, because we are completely, we're just off center. Completely. Because that's where we were before. See, I was right. Okay. And then... it's like before, it's too close together with the other. This is too far apart. Or I just don't have enough visibility for what I want to have. This is definitely too close together though. That and that. Okay. The ceiling is definitely got to get brought up. That'll help with some visibility. I think it's got to go up one more. I mean, I want a vibe going through this space that this is some mythical, not even mythical. It's just a old magic dungeon lair. I mean, lair is really accurate. Like, I want it to be not quite a villain's lair, but definitely a wizard witch-esque. That's kind of what I'm going for. Magical. Magical area. Don't like that it's placing so many blocks at once. Like hypersensitive. Okay. Again, just wanted one block. Okay, so if we raise that up. And this layer. Go up one more. So these blocks would go... Nope, not like that. Again, just one time. All right, let's continue this trend. My next question becomes, if we've spaced everything else out as much as we have, should we do 2 layers of these patterns to give more of a cascading feel? Oh, taking those out takes away that magic. I mean, like, that mystical feel so much. It's so necessary. Okay, so we'll need to put the crystals back up. The question then is where? Well, is that necessary? It is. Okay. Is this... which block is this? Okay. Y'all, I may need to, creative mode, get some ideas down on the page. I think that's where I'm at. That and my contacts. I tell you, I think I need to replace my contacts. They are so dry right now, and with the ring light just, like, glaring at me, I am getting exhausted and blinking like crazy. So, I think what I'm going to do is take a little bit, give this some thought over the next week, come back with some better ideas for next time. Thursday, we will not be streaming because I have 4-hour car rides every other day for the next week, which kind of sucks. Or every 2 days? Yeah, every 2 days. 4-hour car rides. It's great. We're moving. I gotta move my parents back to where their house is from where we are right now, which is 4 hours that way. I then have to move myself. We're gonna go 4 hours this way in the opposite direction. And so I have to somehow figure out where I'm gonna live that way. And so we're gonna tour some places. So lots of car rides, lots of time to think, and we'll come back and hopefully be a little more rejuvenated. And I feel like I'm going to ask or have a request for you is, if you're watching this and you're like, I just wish that I could find somebody that would make blank and hightail, like fill in the blank. Or I wish there would be this type of content because all I see is this and I would love to watch this. I'm looking to fill that gap. I just haven't come up with that gap, like what that gap is. So I would love your feedback, ideas. What are you looking for? What type of creator are you missing? I don't want to be a copycat, like we just take Minecraft, principles and ideas and just put them right into Hytale. I know there's not a ton of like in-game content with Hytale right now, and I get that, and it's coming. It just takes time. So between now and then, what else do you want to see? I want to be that for you. So drop a comment. If you haven't already, like, follow, subscribe, all the great things. And if there's another game you want me to play, I love me some Hytale. Hytale's gonna stay. If we liked the stream of Decked Out, I'm gonna be playing more Decked Out. That competition season 2 for Tracked Out's server is gonna start here, I think March 14th, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be coming up at some point too. So we will be playing some of that. So there's some variety coming, but still, I want to keep Hytale definitely close to my heart and do some weekly streams of that still. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Find a way to make the world sparkle a little bit more, and we'll catch you on the next stream. Have a great evening, folks. And don't forget, I don't know what not to forget. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. You ready to go to bed? You should go to bed. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.